gonna be on here for a long time. At all. At all. At all. What's going on, YouTube? Not gonna be on there for very long. I just wanted to address some things real quick because message box is blowing up. Man, crazy, crazy, crazy times. I tell y'all like this, you know. I'm gonna just go into a little bit. Then tonight, my son goes with his mom tonight, so I'll be free to sit on here for damn near like a radio show. Maybe we'd do a 2-hour session, answer questions, talk some shit. Tomorrow night, D-Line Radio will have its first ever. D-Line is radio is being taken over by the D-Line public page. So we're going to be live on the D-Line public page, and we're going to be... What's going on, Bobby? I see Austin, Mario. I've been super busy, but, man, you know... Let me just start off with this. I'm going to go in fast, and I'm going to go in hard. Oh, good deal, Carlos. I appreciate you, Carlos Adams. Omar, you know, everything has been crazy. Albert, I gotta hit you back up too. I know I'm so beat up over here, but I'm gonna catch up on everything. Promise. Lisa, Miss Lisa. This is it. You know, as y'all noticed that Dave made his little video, and Jesus, yeah, Dave made his little video, man, and I mean, bottom line on Dave's video was Dave Wilson, for y'all who don't know what I'm talking about. But it was a joke, you know what I mean? It was a joke. It was a joke in the sense that, you know, once again, it was the same mumbo jumbo. Y'all look at, and I love y'all for actually going on the video and going in on this guy about the same lies over and over and over again. And I mean, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Here go Ruben with that coquito. But it's ridiculous for the simple fact of this. You know, y'all go back to my radio show and the same shit he said about retraining judges, about making the community better. He was gonna retrain the judges. He was gonna do this, do that. He said that 3 years ago. You don't have to retrain the judges. Tell them to stop picking fucked up dogs. It's that simple. You know, and he don't know what I know, but believe me, people always talk, and some people talk to me, and I would never sell them out. But a lot of the judges is pissed off with a lot of the agendas that's being pushed over there, you know. A lot of it, you know. I mean, Chris, they can talk about shade or whatever. I hit them with facts. They can talk about this, that, and the other. But I want to piece a puzzle together for y'all, and y'all follow me. Now, Dave Wilson also oftentimes, and yes, I got pissed because I do believe that he was feeding information to try to talk shit about me or whatever, because he's done it many times. But he claims, oh, I don't mess with Bashar like that. I don't mess with Bashar like that. You know what I mean? Okay, you say that out your mouth that you don't mess with Bashar like that, and y'all just know each other in passing. But what's going on, Fernando? But at the same time, when it boils down to it, you know, Bashar is coming on there and talking about, oh, Dave's just a soccer dad. He is involved in everything. He isn't. No, he never does anything. So if you don't mess around with this guy like that, how can he testify to the lifestyle that you're trying to say that you live? And at the second of all, I won't say that Dave's not a good father, because he's a damn good father. But at the same time, you're more than a soccer dad, because you know, you can't be a soccer dad 1 second and then the next second posting up videos that you all around the world. You stuck at this airport, you doing this, you doing that. I'm here in this country, we worldwide, we doing this, we doing that. Well, either you two motherfucking people, and we seen that before when Fernando became two people after he was beating on women. I mean, not, oh, sorry, definitely not Fernando. I'm talking about that dumbass Bashar. But that leads me to the Fernando situation. You know, Lisa, you didn't have to do that. But yeah, yeah, you're right. You know, I ain't gonna touch that one though. I'm gonna stay in my lane on that one. Maybe you and Bob, you can touch on that one later. You know, but yeah, you know, damn, you know, what did he say with the 2 kids that he say he doing big things with? That he's a good dad to them. But You know, he claimed, you know, the whole Bashar thing. I don't mess with Bashar. This ain't that. This is that. And I'm telling y'all, this is why I just get tired of going back and forward. Oh yes, Miss Guzman. Hey, those are my D-Line family. The Guzmans there too. I gotta point out D-Line people that pop up here or there. It's a lot of work, but the registry is almost done and we getting it together. Lisa, I know you know all the details, and it's gonna get uglier and uglier, man. It's gonna get uglier and uglier because the one thing you can't do is you can't build a glass house and constantly be throwing stones when everybody else is loaded with stones against yourself. And you know the lies about, you know, the lies where Bashar was running off at the mouth. As y'all know, this guy has the IQ of a pickle. So when he talks shit, he slips up a lot. He catches himself a lot. And the funniest thing about it is, and I know Dave gonna listen to this video and people gonna run back to Dave, is stop saying that you don't deal with Bashar and then the very next second Bashar is jumping up and testifying like he's in court for you. Because if you don't deal with him, he wouldn't know or know your story that you want to be told. Second of all, you know what I'm saying, the information that Bashar was spewing out of his mouth only comes from somebody who was around us 10 to 15 years ago. We know for a fact Bashar was not around us. And we know for a fact that 99% of the people that Bashar claimed to be, that he could have got information from or even got the roundabout facts aren't even dealing with wouldn't even deal with him at all. So that leads back to you, who he was saying out of his own mouth that he was getting information from and bragging to people. Dave told me this, Dave told me that. But when it goes live and he gets confronted about it, then he changes the story, but he slips up a lot. And I want to point this out to y'all, and I tell y'all, y'all know we like to deal in facts. And this is a fact that we can tell y'all right now up front. Dave Wilson, period, you know, period. And I'm keeping this about dogs now. This is where we gonna go about dogs, because I don't like when a person tries to play me like I'm stupid. No matter how I feel about you as a friend or a man or whatever, you're not gonna play me like I'm stupid. We got this. He was telling Bashar that the standard was gonna be based after Casablanca. On the other side, he was telling Fernando, and that's how Fernando's name got into this, that the standard was gonna be being based off of Ruger. He was telling them both this same lie at the same time. So these two individuals got into an argument. They got into an argument about this thing. So once they got into an argument about this thing, you know what I mean, they start trading messages. They going back and forth with Dave. Dave telling Fernando, no, we basing the standard off of Ruger. Ruger's a true American bully. Then he goes back and he tells Bashar, no, it's off of Casa, this, that, and the other. Well, what happened is that, and this is all facts. You right, Ruben, this is facts. So Bashar, being who Bashar is and can't keep, you know, he can't hold water for shit, he sends screenshots to Fernando, showing Fernando basically simultaneously while Fernando is questioning Dave, and Dave is telling him that this is based after Ruger, that it was based after Casablanca, and he don't know what he was talking about. So when Fernando questioned him, Dave said, oh man, he must have made those screenshots, because I never told him anything like that. That's just to give y'all an example. This is all simultaneously going on, right? Boom, 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 boom. So that was his story. That while Bashar and Fernando arguing about this, and he's texting this guy on the other side, that all of a sudden in the middle of all of this, Bashar becomes a computer tech and makes a bunch of fake text messages and sends them to Fernando to prove him wrong. Come on, man. This is the ultimate of playing both sides of the fence. And then I want to address James Cooper. Yes, I call names. See, I don't hide behind shit. I heard about the comment that you made yesterday, and I'm gonna stand up for this guy because I personally feel like it was directed at Donald Holmes. Look, man, Coop, I'm gonna teach you a little something. First and foremost, if people support your registry, they coming out for a fair opportunity. Period. You shouldn't, as a business owner or whatever, be running around talking about people are sore losers. They just sore losers. They just sore losers. It's fucking something wrong with the dogs. Why can't you admit that? Probably because you ain't never made a great dog. Don't nobody ever talk about nothing you've made. So while you insult people, one thing about it for sure is if you're going to insult Donald Holmes, he's made a great dog. Something that you have not done ever in your life. You come around and constantly you throw that slick shade all the time. You don't call people out, but you try to throw little slick shots over the computer. Fuck you. It's just that plain and simple. The reason why people is mad is because them dogs is fucked up. Nobody in our community would disagree that Ruger is one of the best examples of an American bully to ever exist. We're not putting him at number one, but we saying he is truly one of the best confirmation overall bullies ever that we've ever seen anywhere. Nobody denies that. Even the people who have exotics be like, damn, Ruger a bad boy. Everybody does this. So when we were down there at the World Cup, let's rewind. 2014, Atlanta, still the same state as Georgia. Let's talk about this. Donald is a great guy, Lisa, and you know it. You a great woman. You know, good people stick together. So we're gonna talk about this. 2014 Nationals. It was already the controversy brewing going towards the show. The reason why that dog was a controversy is because we had the RKC controversy. Everybody know it's about world domination with the ABKC. You shouldn't be showing anywhere else. You should only come to us. You should only buy our merchandise. You should only drink our Kool-Aid. So once Fernando went to the RKC and Tony Gold became the judge and picked, which was rightfully so, even though it was controversial because Tony had never judged over there. But he picked Ruger to win the RKC Nationals. At that point right there, everybody said there's no way in hell that they will let this dog win the ABKC Nationals. Everybody said it. Everybody stuck by it because it was the politics. The same thing they get in trouble about all the time. It was the politics. It was no way in the world ever that this dog was going to win the championship. Even though everybody knew he was the odds-on favorite as far as the show dog, it was no way Ruger was going to win the ABKC Nationals. It was a great out, though, because Sweet and Low is one of the best females to ever exist in breed history. So you did have a great out. In that great out, they picked Sweet and Low to beat Ruger. And I'm not gonna lie, even though Donald is a good friend of mine, I had Ruger in this. I always keep it all the way together. And it's a couple little things that if I was judging that I picked up on. I do believe that, you know, I would have gave Ruger the edge in this show. But Sweet and Low is a very deserving champion. I'll say that. Because I know some of y'all gonna come back, well, you said Ruger should have won. I still picked Ruger. From what I saw and from everything that I saw that day, Ruger, I still would have picked Ruger, but Sweet and Low was definitely one that I didn't cry about when she got handed the championship, and I was actually happy that if it wasn't going to be him, it was going to be her. Now, let me say this. This female was good enough to beat that dog that right now probably stands as one of the top 10 best examples of what an American bully should look like ever. Now, we go back to the World Cup. In the World Cup, we saw a Mr. Beans that did not want to perform. A Mr. Beans that has a high rear, a bad top line, funny feet in the front and in the back. A little bit too much of a bulldog going on. Once again, I say did not want to perform. The woman in the ring had a blue cape on him like he was James Brown and he was about to start screaming, and please, please, please. The boy needed please, please, please because he was overheating and they had to put a damn cooling cape on him. They picked that dog to win over Sweet and Low, who had beat one of the greatest dogs ever, and she was one of the greatest dogs ever in her by herself. When that dog beat Sweet and Low in that show, I'm standing ringside. Not only am I infuriated, but I saw half of the people there say bullshit, and I will never come back to this shit. I saw people enraged. This wasn't me making it up. This wasn't me influencing them. This was people pissed off at that show like, what the fuck was that? And then he went further on to take the best in show over everybody in the house that night. Everybody. And they sit there and they tell you a sore loser. No, you a poor excuse for a fucking owner if you ain't mad about what's going on in your registry and people getting robbed. Stop thinking that somebody owe your fat ass something, Cooper. People come out and pay money and put that money in your pocket to be represented in a proper fashion, and y'all robbing people. That's why they mad at you. It ain't no poor losers. It's poor owners. It's poor judges. It's poor reps. It's poor son of a bitches on the side of the ring with pom-poms knowing that you paid these people to fix the damn show. That's what's poor. Everything from the top to the bottom. Poor execution. And then if we gonna talk about poor, let's go to more poor. The poorest of them all, Dave Wilson. You at the top, you Mr. Razor's Edge, you Mr. Everything. You come on here with these lame ass long videos, and that's why I wasn't responding, because I'm tired of it. When people ask you about Mr. Beans, guess what you did? Oh, we're not here for this negativity. No, address it, because you out of your own mouth, and if I had a Bible on me standing in front of a judge, I put my hand on it. You said that Mr. Beans had poor confirmation because that son of a bitch Bashar fucked him up by putting too much weight on him. Well, if he got poor confirmation, why in the hell is he winning your shows? Why is he winning your shows? Because you ain't man enough to stand up for not only your registry, your breed, or the people who support you, but yet and still you take that money and travel the world and pat yourself on the back as a great dog man. You sold out Razor's Edge, you sold out the American Bully, and you sold out the ABKC, because those ribbons that you get at that place are worth nothing, period. Nothing. So you sit there and you talk, let's talk facts. The breed is bullshit because of you. And as y'all can hear, Poop is pissed off in the background. Give me 2 seconds. Sir, what are you yelling about? Hey, give me a minute. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Well, Poop heard me yelling. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna yell too. But this is why people are mad at you, Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper, can you even break down a dog? Because somebody asked me that the other day when they felt insulted by some of your comments. What has Cooper done in this breed? Yeah, Coop has been around and supported the breed, but as far as I know, Coop has never really made a bunch of great dogs. So when he starts, if he tells you how to make a t-shirt, he can make the fuck out of a t-shirt. But when he starts talking down to dog men who've made great dogs, I get offended. You know, I get offended. I get offended for everybody. It's not a political thing. Dave, we've heard we're fixing the judges. We're fixing the judges. Why are you fixing the judges? Why are you bringing in outside judges? Yeah, you say, oh, because of the situation where people are upset that people in our community. Don't try to spin that shit. Nobody is upset about the people in the community being in the ring. People are upset about the judges in the community being friends and picking their friends' dogs and picking people that they've done business with when it's obvious to the naked eye that they are picking the wrong dog. That's what people are upset about. People are upset about getting robbed, Dave. They're not upset because people in our community are judging. People in our community have always judged. The same reason why somebody who is very respected, like a Ron Ramos, would walk away from you. He walked away from you because it was too much politics. That was out of his own mouth. So I guess he made that up. I guess the 99% of the rest of the Elite Edge that walked away from you, we made that up. Everybody here who's angry and keep talking about these fucked up dogs and taking pictures of high rears and dogs that won't perform, they made that up. I guess everybody who talk about is Razor's Edge dead because even the great owner of the Razor's Edge is now pushing a dog that comes from the line of what Fernando does. And although he didn't make the dog and Sean Jackson made the dog, but you once again took his name off and put Razor's Edge in front of it. Where's the Edge dogs at? You sold them out. Let's just be real. Let's not do the political thing. And to all of you cocksuckers, and I want to give y'all an applause because y'all should, man, I heard Pornhub caught an infection yesterday and infected about 80 million people. Well, y'all was on there right along with it. They should have put a banner up for y'all, because every time this man goes live, the first thing that y'all do out y'all mouth is, oh, stop the negativity. Stop the negativity. Why is it only negative when people bring up Dave and the ABKC's bullshit? Why is it only negative when we bring up the fact that judges seem to have a very, very good habit of picking certain people all the time, regardless of the quality of the dogs? Why is it a negative thing when we say that we go to shows now and there's 50 people in there? Why is it a negative thing when we hear people who claim to be soccer dads and they don't do anything else travel all around the world and we see their videos all around the world? Well, unless this is a soccer tour, you can't be a soccer dad all the time. You doing some ABKC work. And the bottom line of it is the reason why the ABKC is shit is because you have not, will not, and continue to not care about the quality of the dogs. It's more of a celebrity apprentice type shit to where we are looking for fame. That is the realistic thing of here. We're not breaking down dogs. We're not breaking down anything that has to do with dogs. This is about finding friends, being close to friends, and trying to do whatever it is that we can continue to make money. And slowly but surely, this thing is dissipating to the point where nobody's coming. Nobody cares. I've never seen it. You put Ty Lumley on a video the other day and they blasted his ass because all he did is contradict himself. If y'all don't notice, the team gets weaker and weaker and weaker. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This could tell y'all a lot. If we was politicians, this could tell y'all a lot. When you talk about myself, right? I'm gonna name my friends off. Some of my friends. Bobby Deans, around a long time. Got in a couple nice dogs to his credit. Carlton Pratt, beautiful dogs to his credit. Oscar Gomez, beautiful dogs, still doing his thing. He supports me. They both let him know that they support me for pushing the real American bully and trying to fix this shit. You know, the True Tank Squad, they support what we talking about. You know, Danny Navoa, definitely, he's in the squad. He got personal letters yesterday from Ron Ramos saying, I appreciate you, brother. I'm going out. This is what you do. You know, I could keep on naming dog guys, real dog guys, guys that made dogs and guys that did dog-like things. You know, Mike from Devil's Den, me and that guy's still cool. But if y'all notice, as I name more and more, Sean Mullins, Blue Force, you know, I could keep on going on with these dog men that made dogs that pushed the American bully. But if y'all notice one thing, Dave's clique, Bashar, now he's got Khan defending him. On the video, while people was busting his ass for continuously lying, he's got a new favorite supporter, Taylor Silas. Mrs. Debatable, Mrs. Drama, Mrs. I Never Owned a Dog, Mrs. If she could be, oh my God, she would be the greatest porn star ever because she stays on one. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to even go there. But 1 year is Bashar, 1 year is Michael Thomas, the next day is Khan, then she fighting with Khan, and her and Khan probably fighting today because she was over there riding on Dave yesterday. Yeah, she is what we call a bully whore. She jumped from whatever bully guy that she can find to make a reputation for herself, but she doesn't understand that this is about making dogs. But this is your squad now, Dave. The reason why you don't have a squad is because ain't nobody fucking with you. The reason why they ain't fucking with you is because even though I hold a nice little place in my heart for you and wish you nothing but the best, you don't act or behave like a real dog man or like you care about this breed. Because if you cared about this breed, we wouldn't have fake promises every fucking day that you fixing the breed and you bringing in new judges and you retraining people. You would actually be going out and stepping in the ring and saying y'all not gonna pick this bullshit. But what do we hear from behind the scenes? From behind the scenes, you want videos edited for you can cut out certain parts. You want this done, you want that done, and the reason why your head judge and what's considered to be the best judge in the whole entire breed was moved forward and is judging elsewhere is because he got tired of your politics and your bullshit over there. So when you continuously see a pattern of good people and good dog people leaving over and over and over again, and I can keep on naming names that y'all know, and you keep on seeing them getting replaced by these puppy millers and debutante celebrity internet whores, then we don't know what the fuck to believe, do we, Dave? Oh yeah, we know what to believe. And the truth is that you believe the truth. You believe the people who are pushing forward and trying to do the right thing. You believe the people who are talking about dogs and not making excuses. You believe the people who actually don't try to make a big living out of this thing and are concerned with the health and the well-being of the dogs. That's what you believe. That's what you believe. You don't believe people who sit up and try to be celebrities and sit there and act as if nothing is going on in their house, and the only time that they make videos is when people is busting their ass. Where was the videos to talk about all these fucked up dogs, Dave? Where was those videos at? Why on your video, when people kept on bringing up Mr. Beans, you wouldn't even address it? Because you yourself know it's wrong and you don't want to make a fool out of yourself to the world by trying to even wiggle through that. Your whole shit is whack, man. That's the truth. You over there in a house of lies, man. All that shit is lies. Mr. Beans ain't no more American bully than I am. And I think I got an edge on him in that shit. Literally, edge. At the end of the day, you hear about all these puppy hangers and everything else, and you do that. But I have even more, like a bigger concern, Dave. And maybe that bigger concern is probably this. This always interests me, and it always, it gets me going a little bit. Like I told you, I'll be back tonight. I got a little daddy date here, so I'm going to tell y'all what. This is something that I want y'all to notice. And I want y'all to notice this big time. I named a couple people. Yeah, stay positive. All them dick riders. Stay positive, stay positive, stay positive. Looking for a ribbon that don't mean nothing. What's positive about that? But I tell you this. Those people killed you. They asked you every question about the breed and you ignored them. You ignored them. Every time somebody asks you about dogs, time somebody asks you about why would you allow this as your champion or why would you do that, you ignore them. Coop insulted them. But at the end of the day, you want them to support you. You want them to come to your shows. You want them to say that the ABKC is the greatest. If your dog doesn't have ABKC papers, it's not an American bully. Dave, you don't even have a fucking American bully. Because we got proof. We got 100% proof that the dogs that are on Demon Boy's pedigree are mixed themselves. We're going to put that out there. And then we're going to ask the question. Once we prove it to you that Bashar has been paper hanging, are you going to get rid of your buddy? Because I highly doubt that will ever happen. Because I notice you get pissed off when I say things and I respond to what your buddy Bashar, or as Bobby called him, Bouchard, has to say. But Bashar is the one saying that you saying all this, but you make a video about me once again. You make a video to talk about me once again. Well, when that dude said that you got to come to him and that he run this shit and that this was this and this was that and made you look like a peon that followed him around holding the inside of his pocket on a prison yard, where was your video for that? Where was your video for that? Bashar took your manhood, brother. Where was your shit for that? I'm going to just leave it at that. I'll holler at y'all tonight. Peace. Peace out, YouTube.